Everybody. How is everybody this morning? So wait, I got to scroll up and see what happened to Sam. I'm looking. Good morning, everyone. While I'm looking. Oh, Sam, it's not like a migraine or something. It's just, it comes and goes. Well, I'm so sorry. I'll talk louder so you can see me. I'm sorry. I used to say that at work. Wait, let me put my glasses on so I can hear you. Just being a smart aleck. Sorry. And good morning to everyone. So what am I working on? I'm working on my block for the week. It's given me fits, I'll tell you what. No headache with it? All right. So I'm trying to keep the count at 20 stitches. So I was inspired by this, but I didn't want to make someone else's pattern, right? Good morning, Isabel. So what do I have in front of me? It's all scraps, so I can't even tell you what it is. So here's the scrap multicolor, and then I made a cake up of like fall colors, and I'm using that. So I'm trying to work up a stitch. What I wanted it to do was look like the tops of the feathers down here. And I think it's kind of working. Far away. It's working far away. So work in progress. This is going to be my block for the block party, but I haven't got there yet. I'm working on it. I've only pulled it out and put it back about 10 times. So I didn't get a chance to see Margaret's rocks from yesterday. I would love to see them though. I did get a chance to hang out with Michael this morning on his live. Past couple mornings, I have been up bright and early, and it's really nice to not be alone that time of day. So it's really cool to see that Michael was on, and I got to hang out with him a bit. That was cool. Here's my latest shirt, Rethink, Reuse, Recycle. I just had some extra vinyl that I wanted to use up. So can we talk about yesterday? I have so much to tell you about yesterday. I'm going to try to start at the beginning and work through, but I might squirrel. So let's start with, we'll start with school. Okay, so a few things happened. And I can't remember in what order actual lunch items happened, but we'll go on. Okay, so good morning, Tammy. So at one point, one kid knocked another kid's, you know those little individual things of Pringles? The kid had it in his lunch. He opened it. The other kid knocked it out of his hand, and it fell to the floor. And instead of just picking it up, he decided to stomp all over it. So I said to the kid, I'm like, okay, get up and get the little broom or the little dustpan, you know, like the kind they have at the movie theater. I'm like, you're going to pick that up because it's not fair. Someone else should have to pick that up because you felt like making a mess. So he's like, you mean right now? I said, absolutely. Right now, get up and clean up that mess. So he did. It only took him a second, right? He just went bump, bump, and it was done. So that was one. What I didn't realize, and this will come into it later, is that he didn't get it all. So just keep that in. I didn't realize that at the time, but he didn't get it all. So then the next class comes in. I think this was second grade. And this little boy has his head down on the table and he's crying. I'm talking straight up legit crying. It had to be third grade because it was later on in the day. Yeah, because I was, keep in mind, I was out of Bravos. I had handed out all of the ones I brought for the day. And yeah, no, different one. So this kid, I had already handed out all the Bravos. This was the last lunch of the day. I didn't have one. And the kid's got his head laying down on the, and he's crying. And I went up to him. I'm like, bud, what's the matter? What happened? And I lost my Bravo. He says he's just, all I got from it was I lost my Bravo. And he's crying and crying. And I'm like, bud, there's nothing I can do for you. I don't have any more. I don't have any more Bravos with me. So then I had to make an announcement to all the kids. I said, listen, everybody gets one Bravo. I said, you have to take care of that Bravo like he's a pet, because good morning, sugar. So I'm over the microphone. I'm like, hey, everybody, really proud of everybody getting your Bravos. Really happy to see you all wearing them. I said, but if you lose one or something happens to one, you can't get another one. That's it. It's one Bravo per kid every time, and that's that. And this kid, I'm telling you, he melted my heart because I wanted to give him another one. I don't know how he lost it. I don't know what happened. But anyway, so I told him, I said, listen, I said, a lot of the bus drivers have told the kitchen staff that they found a couple of them on the bus. I said, so if you have lost your Bravo, talk to your bus driver. So that was one. That was one instance, tugged at my heartstrings. But the other few took that away. So keep in mind the potato chip incident from the class before. So this kid comes up. Now, between every class, we wipe down the tables. Make sure the tables are clean. Don't always have time to check under. So this kid comes up to me, tapping. Now, first of all, they're not supposed to get up unless they raise their hand. And then because we need to know who's getting up. They can't just run amok in the cafeteria. So this kid just gets up and comes up to me, tapping on my arm, tapping. I'm like, yes, honey, what do you need? He points to the pile of potato chips under his table and goes, are you going to clean that up or what? What? I'm like, excuse me? He goes, yeah, are you going to clean that up? I keep stepping on it. I'm like, no, I'm not. You don't get, are you kidding? He's like, well, fine. I'll just sit with my feet up then. I'm like, yeah, sit with your feet up. Michael, we were talking about language. Some of my language almost came out at that point. So yeah, are you going to clean that up or what? No, I'm not going to. So then, trying to remember in order how they happened. So the kid that asked me if he could have a Bravo so he could burn it. Okay, keep that one in mind. He's given me grief. You know, he da-da-da-da-da. I need a Bravo, da-da-da-da-da-da, D-D-D. I said, well, you're not getting one. I said, and I've told all the teachers that you're not getting one because you told me you only want one so you can burn it. I said, that's not how this works. So it's time now. At the end of the class, my alarm goes off, and I'm like, good morning, Dawn. Oh, they do. So the time goes off, and it's time for 2 classes because there's 4 classes in that are at a time. 2 get up, throw your garbage out, and line up at a time. So I said to the table where this little kid is, I said, okay, everybody, time to get up, line up, throw your stuff out and line up. And he sits there. He sits there with a knife, cutting their cardboard trays, cutting his tray, just looking at me. I'm like, bud, you gotta get up and go. No, I don't. I'm not moving. Oh, okay. So now in with each class is an aide that's assigned to that grade. So it's me, my coworker, and then the aide that's assigned to the grade. So I said, you don't need to move for me. I went over and I got the aide. I'm like, you're up. I said, he's saying he's not moving. She's like, oh, hell yes, he is. And she whispered that to me, right? So she goes over. Needless to say, within a couple minutes, the kid was cleaned up and in line. So then, yesterday was a day, let me tell you. So then another grade comes in, and in each grade, there's like 1 kid per grade that's that kid. You know what I mean? It's that kid. So this next grade comes in, and this kid has a toothpick. Now, why his parents let him have a toothpick in his lunch? What are they thinking? He's 4th grade. What are you thinking? So this kid has a toothpick, and he's the other aide that's in there, she's kind of new, and she's like, she pulls to me aside. She's like, I don't know what to do with him. He's got a toothpick and he won't get rid of it. Well, that's when the Aunt Kim comes out instead of the lunch lady Kim. So anyway, I go walking over and she's sitting with him, trying to reason with him why he shouldn't be stabbing stuff with the toothpick. By stabbing stuff, I mean the top of the juice so he can squeeze it and it bubbles out. His apple, whatever. He's stabbing things so he can squeeze them and pop it out. So I come over and he pretends he's cleaning his teeth with it. And I look at him, I'm like, bud, you gotta, either put that away for all of lunch or I'm gonna have to throw it out. He looks right in my face. You can't throw it out. My mother gave it to me. You can't touch it. Watch me. I took it from his hand and I threw it out. And he started to have a fit. And I'm like, what is your possible reason for needing that? Well, I could just keep it in my mouth. No, you can't. You can't have a toothpick. I'm like, what? So yeah, you can't touch it. Oh, watch me. And the aide just cracked up. She's like, how do you do it? I'm like, you gotta be stern enough with the kids to realize they can't walk all over you. But you also have to be politically correct with them. You can't. Yay, Dawn Aaron is a new member. Welcome. Thank you. So anyway, yesterday was a very, very trying day. Yeah, I'm betting Mom didn't give it to him either. He somehow snuck it into that lunch bin. But he's like, you can't touch it. Oh, watch me. I was done at that point. That was the last class of the day. I had been through all the others. Plus, my coworker, she had to leave early. So it was just me and the girl that was filling in. So that was it. So now I have 100 children each for the last 2 classes. Then I have to let them know I'm in charge. I might be the new one, but I'm still in charge. So they all get up in line. And I'm like, now I've got 100, not screaming, but talking children. I said, okay, we're going to play a game. I said, we're going to play freeze tag without the tag. And they look at me. So now they're all silent because they're like, what are we talking about, right? What are we talking about? So I said, here's the deal. I said, I need to see if you guys can stand still longer than me. So I'm it. I'm the tag. I said, I don't care. You can stand like this. You can stand like this. You could, however you want to stand. But you have to stand still longer than me. Well, it worked. They stood still. They stood still. And guess what? I blew it. I moved first. It was so funny. But it was the end of the class. They loved it. It was the last like minute and a half. So it ended. I did it with the last 2 classes of the day. So now they're like, can we play it again tomorrow? Can we play it again tomorrow? So it's a way to let them see I can be stern. I can be fun. So those were my school capades of yesterday. Good times, guys. So, my day is not over yet. So I get home. Well, I didn't get home. I had to go to Michael's. Margaret, I had to go. This is the yarn I picked for the order I have for the poncho. Come on, focus. She said she liked the greens. So it's loops and threads. It's soft. It's nice. It's a 5. 246 yards. I got 4 of them. And the colorway is, come on, give me a fun name. Don't olive. Again with the olive. I love this color. So that's what I'm going to make her poncho out of. What I'm doing is I'm actually bringing this one and this one. And I'm going to ask her, pick one. Which one would you like? I believe it is. It's called Impressions. 100% acrylic. I like it. I really love, if she doesn't like this, I'm making myself something out of it. So one way or another. So, oh, that's fun. I did a basket weave. Amber, check out my block party. There's a block party basket weave. I'm looking at it right here. It's really cool. But maybe she'll like this one, you know? So either or, I'm bringing these in for her to see. So I did make 30 more Bravos last night while I sat at urgent care. So I did end up at urgent care like yesterday. No big deal. Everything's okay. It is kidney stones. They are coming back. I am fighting with them. But they gave me a shot for the pain and my arm still hurts. But yeah, so I spent a little time at urgent care, but I actually ended up, while I was waiting, making some of the Bravos. So it was time well spent. And I found the key to getting out of urgent care early. Go to one that closes in a couple hours. You're in, you're out, you're fixed, you're on your way. So good morning, Emily. So yeah, that happened. I tried not to go, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So you got to do it. How did I end up with the bra? So I think this will be pretty. Yeah, I didn't call my doctor. Well, I had called, excuse me, I had called in the morning, and the earliest they could get me in was December 6th. So that's a week from, or 2 weeks from today. So I was sitting there last night and I knew the feeling, and I'm like, you know what? If I ignore this in the middle of the night, I'm going to have a terrible time. So I just got up and went. And she said it was good. She's like, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, the stones are, Michael, they're just awful. And the lady knew, like, it was the PA. No, what they're going to do, Frizzy, is they're going to, more than likely, if history repeats itself, they're going to zap them. So I'll go in for a day procedure and they'll just zap them. It was terrible. But the pain's fine this morning. The shot she gave me, actually, I don't know how it knows to do it, but it goes to the bladder and stops the pain. Because the pain isn't actually in my kidneys. It's the tube between them, because the two, anyway, long story short, I'm okay. And I will contact my doctor this morning and say, hey, this happened. Do you need to get me in early or whatever? It is what it is. I should have changed my diet 25 years ago when I first had them, but I don't. Yeah, I get them every 5 years. Michael, it takes my body about 5 years. And by the time they become a problem, they're big enough where I can't pass them. So they just zap them out of there. It is what it is. There's a lot of things I'm supposed to take out of my diet that I don't. So it's kind of my own problem. But anyhow, that was the end of my day yesterday. Then I came home and I just laid on the couch with Fritzy and watched some football. But oh yeah, I can imagine how bad, because yeah, yep, they're not fun for either. But actually, coffee wasn't on the list of what I shouldn't. It was more like I'm not supposed to eat too much iron, so I can't have spinach, and I'm not supposed to drink seltzer. I did miss the paying troll. I must have just come on after it. I did miss that. Michael had a troll this morning that was getting his attention by actually paying him. And then all of a sudden he just did troll stuff. And Michael had to put the kibosh on him, to use a Seinfeld quote. Hey, if you're going to be a troll, it might as well cost you money, right? Obviously, he's not, that brilliant, but whatever. So I did work a little bit on my blanket. I'm getting mad at it though. I just can't seem to keep the edges straight. I'm at the blue right now. Can you hear me? So I don't know. Here's my dilemma. Because I'm getting mad at it, which means I'm not going to, every time I go to pick it up, I'm going to be mad at it and not want to pick it up. You know what I mean? So do I just end it with the blue? I mean, it fits my bed. It fits my bed nicely. It doesn't drape down all the sides, but it fits my bed nicely. If I end with the blue, because there's just no way I'm going to have the patience to go all the way back on the colors. So I know myself, you know what I mean? So if I do, here's the deal. If I finish the blue and then do a border around the outside, hi Rita, right? Then it'll make it a nice finish up. I keep going between 20 and 21 stitches, and that's cool, Michael. Let them spend. So I think I'm going to cut my losses. I'm going to finish after the blue. And that'll give me more time to focus on finishing this shawl. Here we go, Margaret. Oh, Karen, I just don't want to. I just don't want to finish it. Well, I mean, I do, but I keep losing. I don't know. I don't know. I'll stare at it for a day. We'll see. Here's a question, you guys. Making a shawl for the wedding. How long should I make it? How many inches should it be at the point is my... So how many inches should it be to this point? I don't want to make it too long. I don't want to make it too short. So right now, it goes to the middle of my back. So what do you think? Gosh, it's so pretty. This might be my favorite shawl I've ever done. How tall is she? She's a little bit taller than me. Should I actually have her measure to like her waistline? Right? I was thinking the same thing. Margaret's going to have to answer that yarn because I got it from Margaret. 5 more rows. Yeah. Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking. Now, here's my next question. Fringe or no fringe? Sunita, it's going to go over her wedding dress. She's going to wear it the day of her wedding. So I don't want it to be too long. And do I want it to have fringe or no fringe? No fringe. Okay. Magic Glitz from Ice Yard. No fringe. Good. Good, good, good. You guys are giving me the answer I want because I don't like doing fringe. Good answer, guys. Good answer. Good. So that will be 2 things done. Not for, okay, good. Okay. Yeah, so I think 5 more rows. So I will do 2.5 more sets of rows of the repeat because it's 2-row repeat. And I've got half a repeat here. I'll do 2 more sets. Exactly. The border's already there. Yeah. Bye, Michael. Have a great day. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much. I'll probably see you tomorrow morning. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So good answer, you guys. No fringe. I really do not enjoy doing fringe. But I know sometimes it just adds an extra something to it. So I am in, Rita, I am in the Christmas mode as well. I have all my gifts done for my siblings. So that's pretty cool. I have that done. I have my blanket there. I've got that done. So I'm really in a good place as far as Christmas goes. So that's making me very happy. Well, thank you, Marianne. That's really sweet. Thank you. That's really nice. Thank you so much. I wonder who got it. Does it tell me who got it? I actually was gifted a membership to Dee's Creative Hands yesterday. I got an email that said that. So I guess you don't have to be in the live if you're gifted. You just have to be a member. That's kind of cool. Oh, I just dropped something. Kendall got it. Cool. Well, how fun is that, you guys? I love it. Welcome, Kendall. Welcome to the Fortunate Club. You just never know. I think that brings me up to, if I'm not mistaken, that might bring me to 50 members. Let's take a look-see. No, 45. 45 members. Oh, nice. That's cool. Yeah, I missed the live, but I was gifted a membership. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I figured that. So yeah, I have 44 members and I'm up to 1462 for subscribers. So that's really fun. So my channelversary is a week from today, you guys. So 1 week from today, 7 o'clock, I'm going to have my channelversary. So I've got prizes and gifts lined up. I've got guests that I hope, I'm going to remind them that it's coming up this week, next week. And yeah, so that'll be cool. I hope that'll be really fun. And Sunday, I'm doing my live craft along. So that'll be another, there's got a lot going on, you guys. So I'm going to work on this while we chat, if you don't mind. This is like the easiest pattern. Yay, Margaret. That's awesome. So that's cool. Wait, hold on a second. Got some sound effects going on. Oh, yes, Marianne, mash those thummies. So, yeah, you guys, this is, in case you didn't hear me say it, this is Bag O' Days. I think she just calls it Easy 2-Row Repeat. It's just so pretty. I really love it. I really, really love it. I'm just trying to remember what row I'm on. So you chain, oh, you got to do the other side. Yep. Good morning, Sassy Mary. So you guys, I almost did a video about how disappointed I am in Joann's. Part of me is saying don't, just let it go. But part of me is like, stop sending me emails and text messages on how wonderful your sales are when I don't get them for a month. I got more texts yesterday saying it's all bagged up, but it's not going anywhere. What? Why? I really was thinking I I want to do that. You were checking what out, Margaret? Sorry, I lost my train of thought, but I'm just really, I'm really annoyed with them. And don't keep sending me that you have great deals and great sales and this and that and da 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 when I'm not going to get it. If I'm buying something right now, it's to make something as a gift or an order. Oh yeah, it's beautiful, right? It's yeah. I want to make it into a poncho. That's going to be my next creative once I'm done with this block. But anyway, I really think I should do the video about, hey, Joanne's, and I'm going to call them right out, because don't show me all the yarn and then not give me any of the yarn. Plain and simple. All right, that's it. I'm doing it. I am doing it. Look, here's another message right here. Just came up. It's from Joanne's. Your package has been delayed another day. I don't get, your package is with DHL or USPS. It has been held up. I mean, come on. Poncho, 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 nacho, poncho, Mary. Look it, that's what I get. I'm laughing with you and I get yarn barf. Yeah, I don't. Very annoying. Give me my stuff. I could spend money at Michael's and get it that day. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to hit stop to unsubscribe once I get all my stuff because I don't want to hear it anymore. Sassy Mary, are you making a poncho? Exactly. Amber, I thought they went out of business. I really did. And if they didn't, maybe they should, because why does Joann's use DHL? It's terrible. Well, good luck at your doctor's appointment. I hope all is well. Well, that's true. That's true. Poor Michelle. I sent her a package. It took like a month of Sundays to get there. It was annoying. You know, we got stuff to do, people. Send it, deliver it, and let's go. But that's just it, Feronia. Hold on. 3, 4. A couple of my messages say that it's bagged up, but not shipped yet. So, I don't know. Oh, there you go. Well, you got to keep changing the meds till you get them where you need them, right? I get that. Yep. I do have scripts I have to pick up just in case I have more symptoms of the kidney stones and can't get to the ER quick enough. Yeah, exactly, Amber. They might be cheaper, but you know what? No, thank you. And Michael's right here, I can get it for $7. I can get same day. I don't know why. I don't know why. They're telling me, oh yeah, your package is boxed up, but it's not going anywhere. I'm like, oh, thanks. Thanks for nothing, dude. I don't know. I don't know. My goodness, what are we doing? 34 minutes. Oh, we got plenty of time. I'm just going to keep working on this. You got your first box of Premier, but you haven't opened it. I'm sorry, I do not compute those words. Oh, Karen, that reminds me. I want to check my email and see if my delivery, I have 2 packages, one expected today and one expected within 2 days. Yay. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. But you know what? Sometimes my yarn brain doesn't pay attention to that. It just says, "Ooh, pretty yarn. Pretty, pretty, pretty." Yeah, I'll check before I go to work. Oh, all right. Well, I would have done the unboxing for the Joann's, but they stuffed it in these bags. They were all dirty and they were crammed in my mailbox and not, I can't. Oh, no. Rebecca, oh, no. Yeah, so I think maybe when I'm done here today, I'll do the Joann's video. It won't be a long one, but it will be one to be like, what's going on? I don't understand. I'll get all my ducks in a row to see when I ordered things and how long they came, how long they took to get here, and, you know, all that stuff. And all that jazz. I'm trying to finish up my blocks so that I can do my block party video. It's funny because I have an hour between the time I end my live and then the time I have to leave for work. But I tend to not be able to concentrate because I'm so worried I'm going to be late to work. That's a thing with me. Yeah. It's a thing with me. I have to be about 15 minutes early or I consider myself late. So that's a thing. So Monday at school, they're having a glow in the dark party. So all of lunch is with black lights and it's glow in the dark. That's wonderful. Well, the thing is, Margaret, even if it gets to my post office, the guy sometimes like just doesn't get to it. Oh, I might get to it later. Yeah, so Margaret, the whole lunch hour, 1, 2, 3, 4, is going to be black light. So they're encouraging the kids and the staff to all wear like black light colors. So I actually, sorry, I'm admitting this, I actually went and bought black light yarn. I might make some hair ties or some wristbands or something to wear. Because there's a $10 gift card for the employee that is more decked out. So, granny scarves. I don't know. I love, yeah, the neon colors. Yep. So I have a t-shirt. I think you guys have seen it. It's like fun, groovy, all these colors all over. And then I went, because I wasn't sure if the yarn I'm using for Bravo would actually glow in the black light. So I actually went on Amazon and found black light yarn. So it was only like $6. So I figured I'd order one and have it. It should be here tomorrow. Oh, fun. Yeah, right? So I just want to make something. I can't do anything like a hat or anything like that because it's legit 90 degrees in that cafeteria. You guys know I'm going to be sweating and miserable so I was thinking maybe just like wristbands or a lanyard or even hair ties, something that's not going to overheat me. So, oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So last night was the meeting about my family's camping at our farm where we grew up. Remember that one of the neighbors complained? I can clip Bravo in my hair. So one of the neighbors complained over the summer. Long story short is the town got involved and they told my brother, you might have to rezone, blah, 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 blah. So they went to the meeting last night and I was supposed to go, but I ended up at urgent care anyway. But anyway, It turns out they're not doing anything about it right now. They're like, leave it alone. It's your property. So in other words, it was, you know, what do you thumb your nose at the neighbor. So, well, yeah. So what I'm going to do is probably use the yarn for the Bravo as well. I might make like butterflies or something different. So I don't have the Bravos because I need them all. I need 500 of them. So yeah, Margaret, we're good to go for Zwickstock. No, the neighbor did not show up. As far as I know, it was my siblings and a couple family friends, and they saw the support and the lack of interest from the neighbors. You know what I mean? So yeah, so it turned, and next year we won't have to take our campers out. Next year we can leave our campers right where they are. So good news all the way around. Hi, Michael. Good news all the way around that, you know, first of all, my family has been on that road for 60 years. Okay. The people that complained have been there for a minute. So don't come in somewhere that we've lived for 60 years and tell us how to live there. Just don't do that. You live way out in the country, out in the sticks. It's a road with like, I don't know, 15 houses on it. If you want to live in a cul-de-sac, in a development, and have all these rules and this and that, that's where you should go. If you want to live out in the sticks with us, Zwicks, you go by our rules, right? Well, quit choking on stuff. Morning, River Life. He's trying to drink his coffee too fast. He's choking on it. So my caring self, what do? I just close the door. He's fine. Oh, that's funny. There's my compassion. I mean, if I heard a thud, I'd get up. Come on. Hi, Miss C. Good for you oversleeping. I wish there was a day I could oversleep. Knock it off. You just scared the dog, by the way. He just coughed and banged on the wall and scared Fritzy. That's funny. But yeah, so anyway, Miss C, you missed all the fun conversations from yesterday. Oh, we did have a girl get sick in the cafeteria, but she actually made it into the garbage can. I was very proud of her. So this, you guys, I am so in love with this. I really am going to make this into a poncho pattern. I might do it less airy. Look how pretty that looks. I can't even take it. So if I do it, because right now it's a chain of 4 with 7 of these. Oof. Yeah, that's true. So I think when I do my poncho out of this, based on this pattern, I'm going to do it less airy. 2, 3, 4. So that the poncho isn't so light. You know what I mean? I want it a little bit. Oh, it's so pretty. Just holding it up, I love it. Can you see me? So I think this will be really pretty, but definitely, Margaret, with the rest of the yarn, I'm going to make myself a poncho, but I just got to figure out how to make it a little bit warmer. Right? Now I can't wait for Christmas. That's what happens. So when I see my family on Thanksgiving, I'm going to want to give them all the presents I've made for Christmas. It's what I do. I get so excited. I'm like, oh, I have this for you. Here. And then I'm like, uh-oh, now what? Now I got to make stuff for Christmas. You know, I'm such a dope that way. But I get more excited giving gifts than I do getting them. Yeah. This one is perfect for the bride. But I think for myself, which I will not wear this to the wedding. I won't do that. I'm not going to do matchy with her. But I think for my poncho, I'm going to definitely try to make it a little warmer. Or maybe I'll just use a different yarn and make, I don't know. I don't know. Your giant octopus. I think I told you I made one of those. They're fun, actually. They're kind of easy, you know, because once you get to all the tentacles hanging down, they curl on their own. Yeah, they're cool. And the problem is, you guys, I'm getting the gotta starts. So you know I'm known for doing the gotta finishes. I'm in the middle of something, I gotta finish it. But right now, there's so many ideas that I have whirling around my head. I've got the gotta starts, and I want to start new stuff. That's why I started this. Oh, my shirt's all wrinkly. Jeez, I'm a mess. That's why I started this block for the block party. Now I want to start the poncho. It's just my brain is like, oh, that's cool, but what else? What can I do over here? What can I do over there? Plus, I have t-shirts to make, and I have Bravos to make, and I have whip it good. Now whip it into shape. Shape it up. Get it straight. Go forward. I can keep going. Move ahead. To whip it. Whip it good. Yep, showing my age. Yeah, so I'm so excited to keep starting stuff. How many of you are singing Whip It right now? Oh, good times. Din it, whip it real good. Well, it's true. So I want to have all the whips going on. But then I got the gotta finishes. So then Devo, yes. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, so I'm trying to keep Bravo, because if not, Amber, and I've already gotten it, the kids, here's the clips that I'm using, and each clip is a different color. So I actually have kids telling me, oh no, I want a blue one. Oh no, I want a pink one. Oh no, you get what you get, or you get none. So that's all there is to it. I said to the kid, if you have a friend who has a blue one and they want to trade you for this one, absolutely. But I am not giving you any other colors. So that's why I'm doing Bravo in all the same yarn, because that'll do. I did have one where the eye fell off because I wasn't peeling the back off the eyes at first. So I have the starties. Yeah, I got the gotta finishes, the gotta starts. It's just what I do, because that's my brain going, wait, what else? What else can I do? What else? I'm already, when I went into Michael's yesterday, I almost bought, exactly, Rebecca. And plus, if you lose it, it's not my problem. I'm sorry. I know you're crying and I feel really bad, and I know you're only in 3rd grade, but there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not making 1,000 of these things. It's bad enough I've made 500. You know what I mean? So there you go. Yeah, so Miss C, I get the gotta finishes. Like, I've got them already on this. I gotta finish. I got the gotta finishes. And that's exactly what I told them. So there was this one kid yesterday, so cute. I don't know how I overlooked her, but she hadn't gotten one yet. And so she hadn't gotten one yet. And now the way I test the kids to see if they've gotten them is I'm like, oh, how's your Bravo doing? Right? And some of them are like, oh, he's fine. Da, da, da. And some are like, I don't have one yet. So this one little girl, she's real quiet. She asked me, please, may I have a napkin? I said, you sure can. And I said to her, I said, how was your Bravo? She goes, well, I don't have a Bravo. I went, what? So I took a Bravo out of my pocket and I held him up to my ear and I was like, wait, what? and pretended he was, I said, no, get out of here. Get back in the pocket. And I made him wiggle. And I'm like, oh my goodness, he just won't sit still. And I gave him to her and she was so happy. But I said, you see, Bravo knows who Bravo wants to go to. So it's not easy remembering who the heck I gave it to. So far they've been honest. A couple of the kids are like, oh, I already have one. Like if I went to give them one, they're like, oh, I already have one. So that's very nice. But one girl came out of the lunch line with one in each ear. I looked at her. I'm like, why do you have two? She was holding it for the girl behind her. She clipped them on her ears. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Some kid asked me, are you doing this again next year? I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to be tomorrow. They want me to know if I'm going to make 500 Bravos for next year. If I do, I think I'll make them a different color. So it would be each year will be a different color, right? I already have a plan. I'll make them all green, like just the bright green, the neon green, because the school color is green. So. Well, he's awfully quiet now. Maybe I should go check. I don't hear him anymore. Well, Fritz went back to sleep, so he. Exactly, Margaret. Exactly. So I was thinking, because right now I'm only 2.5 hours a day there, but I absolutely love it so much. I think I might keep an eye open for another position that might be full-time there. He's fine. He's fine. Yeah, so I don't know, Margaret. Like maybe in the front office where I greet the kids coming in for the morning or something. I don't know. I just love it there so much. Somebody said to me yesterday, because I think I told you there's owls. Their mascot is an owl. And I found a T-shirt at Goodwill or Salvation Army that had owls all across it. And but I wanted something more permanent, Rebecca. So I found the T-shirt that had owls all across it. And somebody said to me yesterday, you have embraced your job at this school like nobody else has done. She said, I just love your enthusiasm for this school. And I said, you don't understand. I said, I love it here. I love the people. Everybody's nicer than the one before them. It's just, I love it. I do love it. So you never know. You know what? I'll finish the school year in this position, and then maybe next year, if something comes up more permanent, I would love to be in the library, or I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? This is another good cup of coffee, you guys. I just love when I make a really good cup of coffee. I think what is my hair doing? So, yeah, they are desperate for subs. And I have already told them, Rebecca, that if I'm in the building and you need me to help with someone in the afternoon, said I can absolutely do that. So they know that if, my shift ends at 1:30, but if they need somebody from 1:30 to 3:30, I will absolutely help, unless it's a Wednesday and I'm going to go see my grandson and my daughter. Then that's a no. Sorry. That comes first. How cute is my daughter, you guys? I told her about the kidney stones, and she knows because she's had them before. And she's like, Mom, if you need me, you call. Don't text. Just call me, and I will be right there. She says, I will put Jude in the car, and we will come over, and we will get you, and don't you worry. That's my girl. And she texted me 4:30 this morning, knowing I'd be up. How you doing, Mom? How you feeling? She says, don't you be too brave. If you're in pain, you let me know. I just love it. I raised a good old kid, a good, not old, good-o. But yeah, that's my girl. So that's my girl. Do you ever make something and don't want to give it up because it's so pretty? It's just so pretty. Yeah, that's my girl. She also thanked me for the tacos. She had Taco Thursday last night. She said, Mom, these tacos are so good. So I already put stuff in the cart to make for her and the baby. So you see this part here, you guys. This takes 7 doubles. I do have more of that yarn. But I think when I make it a poncho, I'm going to do like maybe just 4. So if I bring everything down a couple, you know, then it'll be less airy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Right? 2, 3, 4. So I think it needs to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it needs to be an odd number. Yeah, I love this. Margaret. What shawl? I don't know what shawl you're talking about. This is a hat. And it's so easy to make, you guys. It's really easy to make. So I highly recommend this. Well, you know, I highly recommend all of Bag of Day stuff because she's the one who taught me to crochet. She's the one who taught me the basics, and then I just took it and ran with that. Yes, my babushka. That's what I need. I can't believe it's almost 9:30 already. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if I do 5, 6. But I gotta do it in the round. See, I'll figure it out, Margaret. You wait and see. I might start it in a minute just because I'm thinking of it. And you know how that goes. 2, 3, 4. So I could do that part the same. Chain 2 would be chain 1. Chain 4 would be chain 2. I got this. I got this. So, all right, you guys, we are at 57 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start saying my goodbyes. It is Friday. Please, if you could, that's kind of what I did in my last one. Yeah. No, I'm writing it in the book. That's what I did with this. You guys, I wrote the pattern in the book. So you guys know me too well. Quit it. Quit it. I'm going to write it in the book. You guys crack me up. You crack me up. See, it's another song. Huey Lewis in the News, right? You really, really do? Yeah. All right. I'm going to go, you guys. Thank you so much for starting Friday with me. I hope you have a great day. Reuse, rethink, recycle. Hey, what else is there to say, right? Hugs and smooches, Marianne. Have a great day, Frizzy, and everybody. Thank you so much for starting your Friday here and ending your work week with me. I hope you have a great day. Remember, everybody, always be happy, be kind, be creative. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.